Are gas boilers actually going to be banned in 2035 or possibly sooner? A common question that I'm asked frequently, along with, I will need to replace my gas boiler. What do you recommend? In the first instance, if your property has an EPC rating of an A plus, and there are only 40,000 properties in the UK that fit that criteria, you could also consider a heat pump. Although if your property is an A or an A plus, you could also consider a couple of tea lights would be just as good, if not better. For the rest of us, if you have a less energy efficient home, a home that's larger, then what you could replace your gas boiler with, even right now, is a hydrogen ready gas boiler. These are already being rolled out, and as we speak, the national carriers are already working their way through the 168,000 miles of gas pipe that we have in this country to upgrade it, because hydrogen doesn't do very well with metal pipes. They don't know where there are metal pipes, so they're working their way through the entire network and replacing the metal pipes with plastic. They're not making a big deal about it because they like to try and push you to replace your gas boiler with one of these new experimental devices. But as we all know, nothing beats a proper flame for heating up your home. Once the gas network is upgraded, then the supply will initially be a mixture of both, containing approximately 15 to 20% hydrogen with natural gas. All the new hydrogen ready boilers will simply need a very, very small modification at that time to work perfectly with a hydrogen mix and full 100% hydrogen at some time in the future. The 2035 directive is just that, a directive, a target. It is not set in law, and on the balance of probability with the state of the housing stock in the UK and the amount of gas boilers out there, it is not just unlikely that it's not going to happen. I would say it's guaranteed that it is not going to happen, and definitely over the next few years you are going to see the resurgence of boilers that are designed to be used with hydrogen. So if you have a larger property, an older property, and you are thinking of ripping out your gas boiler and disconnecting your gas supply and installing something like a heat pump, I would say do not do that. Bosch are ahead of the game. They already make some wonderful hydrogen ready boilers along with other manufacturers. Bosch even supply some wonderful hydrogen ready gas hobs. The problem with hydrogen for cooking is that hydrogen does not have any color, so you can't see the flame. But Bosch have actually designed a diffuser that will overcome that. The flame will actually be orange rather than blue, so it may take some getting used to, but it will work in exactly the same way. But the carbon emission eventually will be zero, especially when we reach the point where the hydrogen can be produced without any carbon emission whatsoever. Some of it now is produced with fossil fuel. Some of it is produced with renewable energies such as wind and solar. But eventually, as more nuclear power plants come on stream and more renewable energy, then at some point in the near future, almost all our hydrogen supply will be carbon neutral, which will be absolutely wonderful. So there's no need to worry about changing your heating system to something that may not be suitable for your property, if it's older, if it's larger, whatever the case may be. This is a quick video that explains how hydrogen boilers work. That's all for now. As always, if you have any questions about anything to do with property, please feel free to contact me anytime, and I will see you in the next video.